I call on all men and women in law enforcement, the South African Police Service and Metro Police to stand up and protect our people.
10 weeks since General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi uttered those words and the sensational claims that went with them, Wednesday may mark the beginning of the end for some political careers. For some senior politicians and public servants, it's already been 10 weeks of anxiety, uncertainty, and navel-gazing following that explosive July 6 media briefing and the events that followed.
It is vital that we safeguard the integrity and credibility of the police and other law enforcement agencies. I'm establishing a judicial commission of inquiry.
With the establishment of the Commission of Inquiry also came the suspension of Police Minister Senzo Mchunu, up until now the first big political casualty. This after Mkhwanazi alleged that he disbanded a task force that was investigating political killings in KZN to protect shady associates who may have funded his political campaigns and ANC events. Questions are now swirling over whether President Cyril Ramaphosa, who set up the commission, knowingly benefited from the same alleged support. Ramaphosa placed Mchunu on paid leave while the minister continues to deny any wrongdoing. Also maintaining his innocence is Mchunu's predecessor, Bheki Cele, a member of the ANC's national executive. Media 24 investigations suggest that on May 9, Cele made 10 calls to Vusimuzi Matlala, who is in jail facing attempted murder and money laundering charges. The calls came just days before Matlala's 360 million rand police contract collapsed, as well as his arrest, raising questions about Cele's role. Another key figure is ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula, one of two frontrunners to succeed Ramaphosa. He could face scrutiny over how the ANC funds its activities and any private conversations he may have had related to these events. The spotlight may also fall on the party's deputy, Paul Mashatile, the other front-runner for Ramaphosa's position. He may need to explain his and his associates' connections with certain figures in the criminal world. Before Mbalula, there was Nathi Nhleko, now the MK party's national chairperson. Under Ramaphosa's predecessor, Jacob Zuma, some say that's when the rot set in and critical components of the police were captured or compromised. Leadership changes Nhleko made at the helm of the Hawks and the crime intelligence raised eyebrows. Did he indeed act in the interest of both the law and the public, as he claimed previously before the Zondo Commission?
We are affirming our commitment to the rule of law, to transparency, and to accountability.
What is significant about this Commission of Inquiry is the breadth of its terms of reference. They are extremely wide, and the expectation, therefore, that it will complete its work within 3 or 6 months is a very high expectation, and the work it is required to do may well take longer. The other terms of reference are also pretty wide. For example, the accountability of members of the executive who are responsible for law enforcement, whether by commission or omission. Significantly, that is going to require a full investigation into the conduct of the executive in relation to the issues.
The stakes are even higher for the ANC. Last year, it fell below 50% in the national election for the first time. Next year, it faces its toughest local government poll yet. And with the 2027 elective conference looming, the party's notorious infighting could also erupt.
The Madlanga Commission is going to be, regardless of what happens, is going to be ammunition for the competing opposition parties in the 2026 election. No question about it. The true facts are that the trend since 2009 of the African National Congress in every election, provincial and national, as well as local government elections, the trend has been downwards and it has continued to be downwards. So there will be nothing new there. It's just the extent to which it will be the decline, the extent of the decline.
And if damning allegations do surface about the ANC and its leaders, it would be the biggest gift their political opponents could ask for. Lights, camera, action. The stage is set for what could become the biggest political spectacle in years, the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Vuyo Mvoko.